show.
Oh, yeah.
Give it up for Robert Field.
Cut the match. Hey! What's up, everyone? Yes, I'm an Uber driving stand-up comedian. No wonder I'm divorced, right? You didn't tell your parents, oh my God, I want to marry an Uber driver. It doesn't happen. I don't know. Who here takes Ubers? Come on, you all better raise your hands. Great. Now keep them up if you talk in the back of the Ubers. Fantastic. I'm listening. I'm there. I'm talking. It's great. I talk about everything becoming UBERFul. That's my thing. If you want to know what UBERFul is, sometimes I just talk to you about life. Sometimes you ask me, dating advice, which is wonderful because I'm over everything. No one ever listens to me, not even my kids, so it's great. Finally, someone will. Right? Sometimes you talk about problems, and sometimes I'm just listening, and I get to make fun of you guys. I do. Now, I've taken about 17,000 rides, so I got a lot of stories up here. More stories than what I can fill in this whole time, but we're going to do our best, okay? Now, first thing I want to know is, where are my 20-somethings in the crowd? Don't worry, don't be shy. You won't be the dumbest people I make fun of. No, the thing that I realize in being an Uber driver is really people are generally nice. They're not really so bad. But you guys are fucking stupid. No, you really are. So look, I'm in Morristown. I do Morristown, Montclair, Friday, Saturday night until 2 in the morning. It's really where you get some of your best material. I had 4 20-something females get into my car. They're talking to each other, babbling. Mind you, I know when 4 women are talking, men are non-existent. So I am not even there. I'm just listening. And the girl in the back, she's like, did you know that on Ramadan, if you have your period, you don't have to fast? Now I want to let you know, mind you, not only am I single and I've been divorced for 10 years, but I also have 2 teenage boys. I have not had to worry about a woman's menstruation cycle in over a decade. And now I have 4 20-somethings talking about it in the back of my car. And she's like, you don't have to fast on Ramadan. And I Googled this to fact check, as all good people would do, right? I checked on Google. It is true that you don't have to fast on Ramadan if you have your period. And her friend right next to her, she's like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, how do I become Buddhist? Right? Right? Really. Now listen, you're laughing. You're laughing. These are 20-something girls. Guys remain stupid into their 30s. Maybe even longer than that. They are certifiably, incredibly stupid. Who here's on a date? Anyone on a date? Oh, thank God. Thank God. By the way, Valentine's Day is the time that most people break up. I have had more breakups in my car on Valentine's Day than any other day of the year. You guys cringe, but just imagine the girl's drunk, the guy's shooting his mouth off, the girl gets embarrassed. I don't care, I'm a comic, I just keep it egging along, and then when I drop you off, they're broken up. No. There's 2 20-somethings in my car, they're on a date. The girl's showing how she knows sign language, being really cute, showing herself off to the guy, and all of a sudden the guy's like, oh my God, that's like such Helen Keller shit. Right, but it doesn't get smarter than that. It doesn't. Where are my 30-somethings? So I have 30-somethings in the crowd? Come on, listen, I'm going all the way up. I'm going up to I'm a 50-something. Don't worry, we'll get to me. Right? 3 30-something guys in my car. The guy's celebrating his 35th birthday. They pile into the car. They're really drunk. Birthday boy sits in the back of the car and says, if I was ever reincarnated, the last thing I'd ever want to be is a napkin. A napkin. All of a sudden, the friend, because listen, I understand drunk friends defend other drunk friends, no matter how stupid the idea is, right? It's just the way the world works. Stupid friend number 1 goes, oh my God, you're so right. Do you know what they do with napkins? You wipe your face with a napkin. You can wipe your ass with a napkin. I'm sorry, when was the last time you wiped your ass with a napkin? But then all of a sudden, friend number two gets an epiphany. It's like, oh my God. Just imagine this. You start out as 2-ply. You get recycled. And you become 1-ply. And I'm like, dear God, can you just become biodegradable and vanish in the back of my car? Like, literally, I have to listen to all of this. Oh my God, it's incredible. Oh, do I have football fans? Anyone Super Bowl? What are you a fan of? Oh my God, they steal my heart. The Jets. I picked a 20-something up in Hoboken. She was wearing a lovely Jet windbreaker. She gets into my car. It was draft day. I said, "Are you excited about draft day?" She's like, "Huh?" Like, it's draft day. Are you excited? She's like, "Is that a sports thing?" I'm like, "Yes, it's a sports thing. You're wearing a Jet windbreaker. I thought you'd be excited about draft day, that you like the Jets." She's like, "Oh no, I just thought it was fashionable." Right, it's the first time I've ever heard the word Jets and fashionable in the same sentence. Oh, that's okay. Where are my Giant fans? All right. I was at a Giant game one Monday night, picking them up. Giants, Cowboys. Giants lost. That's not the joke. 4 people from Austin, Texas. They get into my car. Right? They came in from New York. They came in just for the game. I'm driving them back to New York, and one of them is deathly afraid of tunnels. I am going through the Lincoln Tunnel and loving every minute of it. Right, I go in the Lincoln Tunnel, all of a sudden the dude in the back of the car is like, why do they build bridges underneath the water? Right? I mean, listen, I know the education system in Texas sucks. It does. It's one of the worst in the nation. But I also know you have tunnels. They go back and forth from Mexico. All right, where are my compulsive gamblers? Raise your hand. Oh, come on. I'd say I'm not the only one. Thank you, sir. You and me will get this one. It's all good. Don't worry. There are other people hiding the weeds. It really doesn't matter. I was in Montclair, picked up a 50-something guy in Montclair. We're headed to MetLife Stadium. He's going there to place a bet. So all you guys are like, why would you get an Uber to go to MetLife Stadium to place a bet? You can leave your ass on the couch and place a bet. He goes, no. He's like, I like having cash on hand. Which really only means that's the only cash he has is what he has in his hand. Okay? So we're going there. He's just like, I hope you're better than the last Uber drivers. The last 3 Uber drivers I had, I lost. I'm like, all right, what are we betting on? Let's, Mr. Gambler. He's like, I bet big. I have a 3-team parlay. If you guys don't know what it is, they get 3 teams and they all have to win. First one's an NBA game. Next one's an NHL game. Last one's a Mexican soccer league game. Now I look at him. He doesn't look Mexican. So I ask him the next best question. Have you ever played soccer before? He's like, no, but my friends have. All right, this bet is going to go swimmingly well. Now, mind you, I am 56 years old now. This happened a few years ago. I realize I may look young, but I am not that young. The dude kept on saying I was wrong. I'm like, look, I'm older than you. He's like, no way. I said, way. He said, no way. I said, I'll bet my tip on it. I know I'm not getting a tip. Okay, that's not the joke. I know I'm not getting it. That's not the joke. He's like, I bet my tip on it. He goes, go. I go, I'm 54. I was 54 at the time. I go, 54. He goes, oh my God, I'm 52. How did you know? I was like, I didn't know. I just know if you put 2 degenerate gamblers in a car and we place a bet, one of us has to fucking win. All right, so we're getting there. I'm like, what's this bet? What's this bet we're not going to win? And what is it? No NBA game that night. Professional gambler that he is. Don't know how he missed that. NHL game. That was the Vegas Knights. Oh my God, what's a gambler going to bet on other than a team from Vegas? And the Mexican soccer league. Anyone here watch Mexican soccer? Yeah, usually deaf. Yeah, no one ever. All I know is the team sounded like AstraZeneca. And then I realized the only thing this guy needed was a vaccine for his gambling problem. All right, now this is by far my favorite story to tell one of my favorite passengers, okay? People in the front room are going to be able to hear this. One night I picked up before COVID, 4 Caribbean women in Newark. Piled into my car. Who was right? Piled into my car, talking to myself again. I'm almost non-existent. And they're talking about their girlfriend who created a video that involved a hairbrush and, well, her ass. Right? And they're talking about this, and all of a sudden in the back of the car I hear, Mr. Uber driver, because that's my name, Mr. Uber driver. My friends call me Oops, right? You get used to it. They're like, Mr. Uber driver, you better close your ears because you're going to hear some things tonight. Like, I want to let you know I've already heard some things, and I just did not know that women, any women of any kind, wanted to have anything to do with something getting inserted into their ass. And they're like, oh no, we're Caribbean. We like it hot down there. I'm like, all right. And all of a sudden I hear, Mr. Uber driver. I'm like, yes. They're like, are you married? I'm divorced. They're like, are you single? Now, again, I'm a comic. I'm going all the way with these. This is my fun. And I'm like, yes. They're like, Mr. Uber driver. Now, I want to let everyone here know, if you don't know this already, the third thing that someone asks you is the thing that they really want to know. If she says, hi, how are you? May I have $1 million, sir? She does not give a fuck how you are. She just wants $1 million. All right, that's just the way the world works. So this is what they really wanted to know. They're like, Mr. Uber driver? I'm like, yes. They're like, do you like eating ass? All right. I'm a 4.95 rated. I don't get all 5 stars. Some people are cranky. I'm a 4.95 rated Uber driver. I like my tips. I like my stars. How do you think I answered that question? Hell yeah, I like eating ass. I like eating ass all day, all night long. I like eating ass like I'm the fucking Cookie Monster. Ah!
Know your audience.
I just want to let you guys know that I did not eat any ass that night. I did not. Can you imagine the pink eye I would have gotten? Ooh. I will say, though, they did say I was the best Uber driver ever. All right, I'm going to close with this. This is the best compliment that I've ever had from anybody ever. They wrote these words. They were fantastic. The words went like this. It said, thank you for being normal. I am. I'm a normal Uber driver. I am. Seriously. I speak English. I don't have a meth problem. My car doesn't smell like weed. Nope. It's because I do edibles. That's how the fuck I get those 5 stars. Guys, thank you all for coming and have an Uberful night.